Welcome back, everybody, to Unconditional Surrender. Me, myself, and I play through the main event scenario. Game is published by GMT Games, designed by Salvatore Vasta, and we are getting ready to go into the second part of the Soviet Operations phase. Don't know if we'll get to the end of turn things because there's a little bit of strategy in what we're doing there for the Germans as to what they'll build, but everybody else is kind of straightforward. So we'll just jump right back to where I was with the Russians. I had just finished chasing one of the Hungarian garrisons and, knocking it out. And in 31, 37, I could have taken the hex. I would have had to move somebody up into 31, 30, 31, 38, and then 30, 38 in order to make a supply line around this Hungarian here, or kill that Hungarian. If I failed, then I'd be in lots of trouble. So I decided that I would just kind of stay here, not overexpose myself. I have a pretty good push going into Hungary right now, trying to get to Budapest here. So I think I'm okay there. One thing I did forget to mention when I did the German turn, I realized that I had this garrison unit down here, the 4th garrison, was in low supply, and he should have been flipped to no supply. And in the no supply phase, he will go away and go into the German eliminated box. But just kind of pointing that out, I forgot to do that. I actually could use this airplane again to try and do something to this Hungarian, but I can't really get a good attack on it. Right? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Five, 6, 7. I could attack him twice with this guy. Okay, we're going to activate this guard's army. 2. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to attack this thing. For 5, 6, 7. So he has 3 movement points left. He's +1 because he's elite. I'm going to throw in my last combat aircraft here. Or did I already use him? No, because I went +1 to -2 and then +2. Yeah, I was saving him, but I don't know why I'm saving him. So he's going to help out here. That makes me a +3, -1 for the terrain. So I'm a +2, and he's in that -2. And he can't retreat. He's not isolated, but he can't retreat. So any retreat result will knock him out. So let's just roll the dice and see what happens. Russians roll 3 + 2 is a 5. Hungarians roll a 2, -2 is a 1. So he fails to be able to retreat and will also go on to the eliminated box for the Germans. And I will take the hex. I have 3 movement points left, but I don't really think it's worth attacking here. And I couldn't run down the rail and attack him because I only have 1 movement point left. So I think I'm just going to go there to kind of set myself up for the possibility of being able to do proper assaults in the future. I could bring a shock army down and try and blow up this Hungarian, but I really don't think that's worth going in that direction. Hungarian's going to die in his own time anyway. Oh god, I don't think I took that guy off. I'm going to do another count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right? And I haven't even moved those guys yet. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is a shock army. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I count 23. Where am I on the national tracks? 23 from 52 would be 3, which would put me down to 40, and then 20. So I'm at the right number. So I was paying attention. 29. Okay. I've got some guys to move up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That would leave me at 20. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think that's... I could go try and attack this. But I don't have any tanks markers left, so that's pointless. I need to get these guys down here. 1, 2, 3, 7. +1 to +2 type attacks. I know that those are very good. Okay. Need to close up my ranks here, I think, a bit. Alright, I see one kind of long shot thing that might really... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I mean, his zone of control, so that won't work. Alright, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of fighting the 9th, we're going to attack the 11th. The 9th is defied 2 people's sets of attacks. Let's attack a different infantry. It's net +2 to +2. Started here. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 3 movement points left. I'm +1 because I'm elite, +2 some armor, -1 because I'm attacking the forest. Germans are +2 because they're +2. So there we go. +2, +2. I'm out of airplanes. And I don't have anything I can add to armor, so +2 to +2. Russians roll. 5 + 2 is a 7. Germans roll. 6 + 2 is an 8. And I'll spend my last 3 to go after them again. What the heck? +2 to +2. 1 + 2 is a 3. I can't do anything to him. 5 + 2 is a 7. Or check that. 3 to a 7. Still an AS. So that was wasted. I need to take 2 more off the national tracks. Five, 6, 7. So move him to here. It'd be a 0 to a +2. What the heck? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, let's undo that. We will spend 2, but we're going to bring this armored unit down. Up here, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into 23, 38, and then attacks the 9th. He's at a net of +1, +2 because he's armor, -1 because of the forest. And the Germans +2 because he's +2. And the Russians are all 1 + 1 is a 2. They aren't doing anything. Germans are all 4 + 2 is a 6. So a 2 to a 6 is not an AA. I was afraid I might lose a step there. So that doesn't do anything. There's only one attack anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it doesn't do a lot, but it does put me in a good position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I want to move this shock army here. 1, 2, 3. I thought about moving him down here to try and blow up this Hungarian, but I didn't see the point. And this is more threatening because I'm trying to get into the open plains here with just the rivers. The Otter, what's that one? The Warta and the Vistula. If I can break those rivers and get into the the plains here where there's no tons of rough terrain, it's like, yeah, I'd still be, minuses for cities and stuff, but at least the movement's faster. So, and then I'm going to bring down this dude. 1, 2, 3. Where am I going to go? 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I go into here. Can I go into there? Yeah, we'll go into there. Okay. I think that was another one there. I think I'm down to 19. Not 100% sure, but I'm going to check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because he's single. So there's 10 to here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 to here. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I started at 52, take down 33. That would be 3 would take me to 9, 49, and 30 would leave me at 19. And I believe I have 15 to do in my airplanes, and I have 2 to build, right? Yes, I have a guards army to build and upgrade. So technically I can move 2 more units. 2 more units. So even if I move there, there's no way for him to get into any kind of supply. So I can go ahead and put him there. That way he's one of my garrison units. And I can move this guy up to here. That's my last 2. And I will check this one more time, just to be safe, and I didn't turn on my timer. Thought I turned it off. Turned it on. I actually turned it off. So this might go over long because I don't have the timer on right, but I'm pretty much done here. 1, 6 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 33, 34, 35, 36. Should be 37, shouldn't it? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. There we go. 35 it is. Which leaves me right at 17, which is where I want to be. So I'm done with that. I got to double check my my supply. He's supplied there. These guys come down and are supplied through rail lines through Romania and into Kishinev, so they're fine. These guys are all on rail lines or adjacent to them, going into Lvov or wherever in Russia. He's going to Brest-Litovsk into Russia. Down rail lines, yes. These guys go up through rail lines all that way. And yes, everybody's in supply for the Russians. Okay. That's the end of the Russians' operations phase. No supply phase axis. Yes, we do have one. That can be deleted. This guy goes on my faction card. Because he was in low supply, he loses a step, and he's only a garrison, so he only has one step. And that's it for no supplies. Placements phase for the axis. Keeping in mind that I want to spend at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to keep at least 7 back. Which means I have 13 I can spend. Well, first things first. That's 2. Right? This one's 3. I've got 1 over here that I'm going to need to get up. This one's 4. This one's 5. That one's 6, 7. I don't think I have anybody else's. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to do a couple things here. Sorry. Surprise attack marker goes back into the surprise attack marker holding box. And I forgot to roll for my airdrop for the allies. So I'm going to roll for that right now. The allies roll A5. So the airdrop marker comes back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in February. So sorry about that, folks. And I was at 7, right? There was this guy for 2, 3, 4. There's 4 over here, and then 5 in Budapest, and 6, 7 for this armor. And I didn't have anybody else that got flipped for Germans. So at 7 for the Germans, that leaves me 13. And I said I needed 7 to build, so I could like flip up 3 airplanes. No, I need 7. So I can flip up 2 airplanes and still have enough to build my 2 extra ground units. Man, 2 airplanes, that's all I can flip up? If I only built 4 points of ground points, I could flip up 3 airplanes. So see, even with 40 production points, the Germans run out of production points. I can only flip up 2 if I build ground units. And I really think I need garrison units the way the Americans just broke through in the south. And the SS guy to hold some cities for me. Good Lord. Boy, this is tough. Well, it's going to be poor weather next turn, so I think I'm going to go with just 2 airplanes. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to do... it's really pointless to do that, isn't it? Can't win for losing here. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, do this one and the one in Leipzig. Just can't really win here. No matter which one I pick, I'm screwed up, but I need to have those 7 points, as I shown on the faction card. The reason why I want to bring up this SS unit is, even flipped, he's defending at 3. And if he survives this turn, then he'll be a defender of 5. So he can defend some of these cities in the last-ditch efforts to defend Germany. And then I'm thinking mostly I'm going to build garrisons, because half-strength infantry, if they die, lose me will points. Garrisons are half-strength too, so they're both zeros, essentially. And zeros don't lose me, the garrisons don't lose me willpower. So I'm thinking build the armor and 5 garrisons. The garrisons are to slow you down and maybe get some of my frontline infantry the heck out of the way. I don't know how I'm going to defend this. But I think that's what we're going to do for the Germans for right now. So that's them. And in the West, replacement phase for the West, this is where I get to wander around the map. I'm going to zoom out quickly because it's a little quicker for me to do it this way. Take down the American sorties, because I don't have to pay for them. So I don't have to do any accounting, I just have to do them all. That one's British, right? Yeah, that one's British. That one's British. That one's American. That one's British. That one's American. That one's American. That one's American. That one's American. I think I got them all. I think I got them all. Now I gotta do the British. Alright, so take off 10 to do this. 2. That's 3, 6, and 4 is 10. And then it's 3, 6, 9, and 15. So I have 1 left. So, and then the Russians, for their replacement phase, we'll just be doing their airplanes. Where's their airplanes? So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That should leave him 2 for the production phase. Okay. It's replacements. Upgrade Axis, no. Upgrade West, no. Upgrade Soviets, yes. They have one. And they're going to upgrade this tanks army up here. I think this tanks army is more important because of all the clear terrain and stuff. So that tanks army gets removed from the game. It's deleted. And then this guards tank army shows up in its place. So that should help me a little bit. That's upgrades. Mobilization axis. Yes, they have some stuff to do. They have so they have 7 points that they spent, so I can build 7. I think I built the 5 garrisons and the tank army. Right. Don't know where to put all the garrisons, mind you. I can put one in Frankfurt so I can move them forward. Right. Where do I want to put the SS? That's the question. I think I put one of these in Vienna. Put one of these in Danzig. One of these in Posen. And this guy, I'll stick in Bremen for now. And then I think the SS Panzer has to go 3. I think it goes in Leipzig. It goes in Leipzig. It's going to have to go down and do something about this whole southern Germany breakthrough thing. Speaking of which, I have reserves over here. I'm going to put this guy that I put in Posen. I think I put him in Prague. Yeah. This is not pretty. Not pretty at all. He's going to have to attack me there. That's interesting. Yeah, that's Axis mobilization. I don't think the West even has anything. Oh, yes, they do. Sorry. The Americans. Go. Thank you very much. I'm going to build that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comes back in January. Thank you very much. And then the Russians have 2 points left in their national tracks to spend to build this guy here, which will be built in Lvov, I think. Lvov or Brest or Lvov. I'll build him in Lvov. He's got enough movement points to get where he needs to go. And there we go. That takes care of that. Nobody's talking because everybody's still fighting. Victor check. I have not conquered Germany yet. It is end of turn phase, so we bring up the turn track and we bring up the faction card. Get back our stuff. Germans get back their tanks and their jets marker. That's it. Might use to heavy artillery to take back Munich. That's an interesting thought. Russians get back their tanks. British get their tanks. Russians get heavy artillery just in time for bad weather. The Americans get ultra. Russians get partisans. And the Russians get another upgrade, so they'll be able to upgrade their other armored unit as well. So, things are looking up for the Russians. In November, they're going to get 2 more heavy artilleries. And we all get factories in December. And free forces for the West. So, not the spectacular breakthroughs I thought I would see. But, steady progress. The Russians are pushing. At some point, they're going to get decent die rolls and blow up some of these German ground units. The 9th was just phenomenal, holding in that swamp in Poland. He stopped a whole sweeping movement from the north just by standing. He stood against 1, 2, 3 Russian attacks. The 6th gave way to his south, but that doesn't really matter other than the 9th is now kind of cut off. He still has an adjacent unit, and those infantry units will probably have to die in place because I don't think I can't get them in supply without attacking somebody. I'm not sure I can afford to do an offensive action here. Oh well. So things are looking interesting on this map. The West has busted through northern Italy, captured Munich. I captured Aachen and Metz, which we kind of expected. They haven't breached the Rhine yet. Haven't breached the Meuse, haven't breached the Moselle or the Rhine. And bad weather is coming. And when we look at our weather track, one thing we know for sure is that it's more likely to be poor severe in the warm zone because we have to add 1 to the die roll. There is a 1 in 6 chance that it's fair in the cold zone, but most of the Russians are out of the cold zone now. We're all in the mild. And that's a 1/3 chance that we could have a fair weather turn in October. I think the Allies would prefer to see that 1/3 chance happen in November because they don't have a surprise attack marker, and in November they would. Be that as it may. That is the September Soviet operations phase and end of turn phase stuff. We will begin with October of 1944 when we start up the next series of videos. And I'm Gen608. If you like my videos, please subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Please leave comments. I do respond to comments in the YouTube comment section, or I also post these links up to Board Game Geek, so if you want to find them there and start a discussion about my horrible strategy decisions, we can do that as well. Like I said, I'm only trying to make sure that I'm getting most of the rules right. I've already made 2 very big mistakes in the Russians, which I've tried to correct, but I can't do anything about it. It was too far back in the past for me to go back and redo all the turns. It would have taken us another 3 months, and I wanted to try and get out a complete game with its flaws. I've had a few minor mistakes which I've been able to correct, but okay. So next time, October 1944, we will see you then. Bye-bye.